Hello. Hey, baby. Normally I put my secret messages to you, Audium, like in the middle of my videos or even like towards the end. But you know, this time I'm gonna do something a little different. Kind of start out this week, this video, uh, with some words, from me, your husband. I just want to say I'm really proud of you. I've enjoyed this being married. I've enjoyed it. Like I haven't laughed as hard as I've ever laughed. It's approaching 6 months and I can't believe it. It's flying, it flies by. I remember on the day of our wedding when we were taking pictures and we were in Edmonds and, at the beach, we ran into that other couple, that married couple, and they said that it goes by fast. And I already believe it's going by fast, but, I can't even put it into words like how much I love you and how much I'm in love and just how much of a better person and man I've become because I have you as, my wife and I'm your husband and we chose each other. And whatever challenges we face, if the Lord blesses us with kids, if whatever, if we find a place, homes, money, whatever challenge, I feel like I could face anything with you and we could overcome anything and we can thrive and grow. And you're a huge inspiration to why I do what I do. Like you give me so much grace and so much, you allow me to be selfish with my dreams, like, with the gaming and the marathons and, going to the gym. It's not always, it's like, it's a lot of time that I get to myself that you don't always get. And I've always am so appreciative. And I just don't enough, I can't enough, there's not enough words or anything to say how much I appreciate you and how much I've grown as a man and as a person because of you. So I dedicate my videos, my training, and my love and myself to you. And I love you. And thanks for making my life that much better. Straight from work to the gym. We got our Supreme beanie. Gotta represent. Just in case you need the evidence. So today we're gonna do a little bit of lifting. Probably do some back. I haven't worked out my back in a while. Some back and buys. Want to try to get the arms up. As Hunter McIntyre once famously said, biceps win races. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work out, and we have some tempo we're on today. So we have 2 miles at tempo pace, so about 6:30 pace, which is ideal marathon pace. So we're gonna run a mile easy, run for 2 miles, and then a mile cool down. I already have been walking all day, so I've walked about 3 miles already. So, and then we're gonna have another kilometer walk back home. So we will get after it today. No salon for today. Waiting until Alex, the new character, releases next week. See you next week at the salon, but see you right now at the gym. Oh yeah, we're almost done with Ken Rideout's book, The Other Side of Heart. Great memoir, recommended a lot. And as always, I'll throw in my takeaways, what I feel, what it represents. Run through walk 2. So I just wrapped up the run workout for today, which is I jogged for 2 miles, so conversational pace, so about 8-minute mile pace for 2 miles. Then I ran at 6:27 pace for 2 miles. I was listening to Ken Rideout's memoir, because of course this is run through walk 2, and simultaneously as I'm running, he's talking about his takeaways from the marathon, running the marathon and what the marathon teaches him each time. And one of the things that he preaches about, and I say preach not in like a condescending way, it's actually as if it's a sermon, as in he's delivering a sermon, which to me became an omen because I'm listening to it and he's explaining how your mind will give out before your body does. And I realized when I had about 1.5 miles left, I was a half mile in of the first mile of the marathon pace, and I realized that my body was hurting, and I was fasted, and I just came straight from work, but at the time when I was running, the same thing echoed in my brain, which was being presented to me as if it was a message from God, but it was a message from Ken's book, is that your body is a vessel, but your mind will give out before your body does. And my mind was starting to quit. I wanted to stop when it was 3.5 miles and say I'll just walk or just walk or do whatever for the last 0.5. But instead, I just locked in and I ran even a little bit more than 4 miles. So I ran 2 miles, above 2 miles at marathon pace. And we're gonna get better every day.
Happy Saturday, everyone. Up a little early. I do have a half shift today. You gotta pick up those extra shifts, make some money, but first time having Vietnamese coffee. It's all right. Nine and a half mile long run today. Got the Athletic Company beer. Has a little pre-funk to the run. Easy run, so no pace. Probably trying to hit about 8, maybe a little bit less than 8-mile pace. That's usually what I've been running as far as my easy mileage. Usually I do it on a treadmill, but maybe I'll do it again on a treadmill just to so I can also lift as well. So we'll probably do that. Get after it pretty soon here.
Oh, did it. Most people are all talk. Say you gotta do something, don't do it. I'm after it. I'm getting after it. I'm getting after it. Let's go. I just ran 9.5 miles with the last mile, well, the last 2 miles being sub-marathon pace and even sub-threshold pace. It's hard to not give in to the fact that it's like, okay, I'm hitting workouts, I'm pushing myself harder, I'm stepping up when I need to step up. The reality of it is the job's not finished. It doesn't matter what I do in training, it matters what I do the day of. The race day is the dance, that's the party, that's what I work for, that's what I work hard for. It's staying positive, staying me, staying nice, but not nice as a pushover, nice as in I'm a savage in the inside. We finished the memoir. That I will leave the review. I'll put it, what the review I've left on Audible for it, I'll put it in the video. At the time, I did it anonymously because I wanted it to feel as though anyone could have said that. But the reason why I'm included it in mine is because I just want it to be known, especially to Ken, that I found it in a place and a time that I very needed it. And that was the same way that I felt when I read Can't Hurt Me or Go One More or any of the books from the endurance and the athletes and the people that I resonate with, because it's not easy. But we wrapped up another week of marathon training, and we wrapped up the first book for the Run Through Walk 2. Stay tuned for the next Run Through Walk 2 book. But until then, next week, Alex, the character for Street Fighter 6 releases. That's a new character, also a new balance update, so the game will change. Buffs, nerfs, stay tuned to see how I feel about it. And then we go back to competing in the salon, and then we also have a 19-mile race simulation run next week. Take care.